Hello and welcome to MDB TV. My name's Jamie Spencer-Smith.
My name's Tom Huff.
And we're coming to you from the lovely Maison de Velo in sunny Englandshire. Well, not so sunny. What are we talking about today, Tom?
Smart trainers.
Smart trainers.
Smart trainer is what used to be called a turbo, but they've become smart because they now have the ability to talk to computers and talk to software.
Why would we buy one, Tom?
You're looking very unenthusiastic about this.
No, come on, convince me.
Well, peeing with rain outside, freezing cold, slippery leaves.
Right.
I'm sounding like a real fair weather rider here, which I'm not.
He is.
I'm not trying to encourage you to train indoors, but all those items do contribute to you just flicking the switch in your head and saying, I'm not going to go for a ride. If you are time short, and it really is miserable outside, a smart turbo trainer can really pay dividends. You can get an hour's worth of training. An hour's worth on a turbo,
right.
It could be equated to sort of an hour and 45, 2.5 hours, depending on...
Good way of getting your workout done nice and quick without having to go outside. Perfect,
Exactly.
I'm in, right. So brilliant. What ones are we looking at today? We've got...
Well, we've got the Wahoo Kick-Up and the Tax Flux.
Right.
There's four, and in particular these are direct drive.
Okay, what's direct drive?
Direct drive is where you have the cassette actually on the unit itself.
Okay.
Older style turbos and some smart turbos have the wheel touching a cylinder or the brake unit on the turbo itself. The advantage of having a direct drive is it's quieter, it's more efficient for measuring your wattage, and it's also creates less vibration and less wear and tear on your tyre and your wheel and stuff like that.
Okay. So I'm recently been trying these out. Okay, so I'm someone who hasn't used a turbo before, but I've been using one for the last couple of weeks. I've been using the Wahoo Snap, which isn't a direct drive one, but it is considerably cheaper than the direct drive ones. What's the disadvantage to, or the advantage to do both? The difference between the two?
It's, as I said before, it's just wear and tear, quietness, vibration. If you're living in a house or a flat with wooden floorboards or
which a lot of people are.
Exactly, because that's the beauty. You can do it indoors in a relatively small space.
Okay.
But price wise, a smart turbo kicks off about £399.
Right, okay.
It goes up to 1,200 quid for the Rolls Royce, which is the Tax Neo. But the two we've got here that sit sort of in between. There's the higher end and then, in between. But what they do, in essence, is put out wattage, power numbers, which is the key if you want to really do efficient training. Heart rate is okay to train by, but it's nowhere near as accurate or as instant as a wattage number. Okay. You know what you're doing with watts, and with the resistance that comes, there's automatic resistance built into the units. So if you're using a piece of software like ZWIFT, which we'll have a look at in a later show, when you see a hill coming up, the unit automatically applies pressure.
Okay.
And you automatically get out of the saddle and you automatically change gear and work harder.
Hence smart.
Exactly.
It's smart.
It's smarter than your
That's smart. That's not hard.
It uses ANT Plus or Bluetooth.
Right.
If you're using Bluetooth and using an Apple Mac product like a laptop or an iPhone, iPad, it'll talk automatically to that. If you're using a laptop, you need a 15 quid dongle that just inserts into the side, and they'll chat together.
So what's the price on the Wahoo?
The Kicker is $999.
And the non-direct drive one is?
The non-direct drive one is, looking at my sheet, $699 for the Flux, obviously, and the Snap comes in at...
I think it's £500.
Thank you.
There you go. So it's quite a difference in price between the two.
There is.
I guess...
And it's worth trying them.
Yeah.
We've got demos set up in both shops, Cranley and Reigate. Come along in your jeans and your trainers, jump on, and we'll show you ZWIFT and Tax and Trainer Road. And you, as soon as you see it, that's when you get it.
Well, I think the best thing we can do now is move over to our bike fit room, where we're going to get the lovely Tim to demonstrate one of the turbos training. Let's go and watch Tim get sweaty.
Welcome. We've come next door to the bike fit room where we've got Tim set up on the Tax Neo. Say hi, Tim.
Hi, my name's Tim.
And we're going to demo ZWIFT. We're going to take Tim through a workout and then a free ride. So, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so here we are on the ZWIFT world. It's called Watopia. The system has had Tim warming up for 5 minutes at between 80 and 160 watts. Here's his power output. In 10 seconds, it's going to ask him to do 2 times 360 watts. And as soon as he goes through this arch, he's going to have to really ramp it up a bit. He is! Go! Do it! Not good enough. Change his gear. Okay, now he's asking to do that for 1 minute. The system will tell you if you're going too low on the power or you're going too high on the power. It doesn't have to stay exact because it's impossible to get an exact steady course. It takes an average of, a power average of over 3 seconds. But Tim, is that hard work? Yes it is, it's sweating. Here it is, he's gone below and the system is telling you to work hard. It's like having a personal trainer with you telling you to kick in. As he's coming over this road, because we're on the workout setting, that has no relevance to how much resistance is on the turbo. This is a workout. So he's now knows that he's only got to keep up the 360 watts until this next arch here. As soon as he goes through that, he's going to have a 30-second rest period. Now doing interval training really maximises your time on the bike. Right, we've now got Tim coming up to the beginning of a hill, free riding, which means anything he sees on the screen is going to be reflected on the turbo. This is actually a line, the KOM. The KOM picks up here, so it's a kilometre long KOM, and it's going to take him 2 minutes 31. His previous time was 2 minutes 56, so you know, if he keeps going, he could actually quite do well. But you'll see that his power is up here, he's doing 500 watts at the moment, his cadence is here. It just shows the amount of information that you can get from the turbo. It's all condensed, it's all stored, and it's all used to give you a training program. So, in essence, for the winter months, it is a really effective way to keep you on your bike, or at least your legs moving, when you don't fancy getting up and going out. So, come along, have a go, see what it's all about, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.